And can I get your first and last name, please?
Isaiah Carpenter.
And what high school do you go to?
I go to St. Pius X High School.
Now, I've said this plenty of times. It's like Ohio State over there. Can you talk about some of those weapons you have at your disposal?
Yeah, so obviously the big name that pops out immediately is Herschel Holloway Jr. He's our quote-unquote all-star running back. You know, he picked up 2 offers recently. But we also got Kale Cox-Liggins, who, in my personal opinion, is the best receiver in the state. He's been a big target for us all season. We have Curtis Flakes. He switches between cornerback and receiver. He's a big part of that offense, too. And also Christian Morales. He can be sneaky good. He plays in our slot and just a big weapon for us.
Now, you're the quarterback. You're the gunslinger. You have, of course, incredible arm talents. Your mechanics are flawless. Just where did you pick up on all those good habits?
So ever since I was young, my dad's made sure that I've been brought up right mechanically so that way I can be successful in my future. So in particular, he would send me to this organization called NFA, which is the National Football Academy. And they always modeled off the mechanics off Aaron Rodgers and making sure that they're throwing that form correctly. And then making sure that we have proper footwork so there's no trouble whenever the defense is in our face.
Perfect. And, you're a fan of the game. You're a Dallas Cowboy fan. So who's on your Mount Rushmore of top quarterbacks?
So obviously, like you said, Cowboys fans. So even though it's a little disappointing, Dak Prescott, just being able to watch him every week, though, it's definitely fun to see as a Cowboys fan. And probably Tom Brady. He's obviously the greatest quarterback of all time, but also my uncle's a big Patriots fan, and ever since I was young, he's always made comparisons as jokes, but he really does enjoy watching me play. So that's probably my number 2. 3, I would say Roger Staubach. As I said, my dad is a huge Cowboys fan. My grandma is a huge Cowboys fan. And just one of those older quarterbacks that they really enjoyed watching and then showing me highlights as I grew up. That was just something that my grandma really enjoyed showing me. So that would probably be 3. And then for 4, I'll say Peyton Manning.
Yeah, getting some Broncos love and Colts love in there. Yeah. You love to see it as a field general. Okay.
I remember one of the earliest memories of football I actually have was watching the Super Bowl against the Carolina Panthers. And one of my friends, Chase Nelson, he's actually one of my linemen. He's a big Broncos fan too. But
love to see it.
Yeah. So it's just watching back old highlights and then just that first Super Bowl that I remember.
And that was the best day of my life, if anybody's wondering. And then, so now, what would some people be surprised to find out about you? Like, do you have any hobbies? Do you like to bake? Do you have a pet lion or something?
No, yeah. So I actually collect colognes. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves is I just always want to make sure that I smell good and that people enjoy being around me.
Well, you probably want to give me some tips because I got the Old Spice 6-in-1. No, I'm just kidding. And then what is your favorite movie?
Probably American Sniper. As I mentioned before, my dad was in the military. And just being able to see things from that perspective and just having a better understanding of the sacrifice that those soldiers make for our country is just very entertaining to me.
And what is a good hype-up song? What gets you in the mindset?
I would probably have to say Sydney Sweeney or SS by Ken Carson. It's probably the song we played before every single game last year and towards the end of the year, freshman year for me. It was kind of like our ritual or kind of like our routine, and it's just always been something that gets us hyped and ready for the game.
And what about your go-to midnight snack?
I would probably say if it's not ready in the pantry, I would probably want to go to the store and get some either Dynamites or Takis, the rolled hot chips. They're just one of my favorites, and I enjoy it a lot.
Perfect, man. Well, hey, thank you for the time. Appreciate it.